YouTube, Jibanyan Shinobi here, really proud to bring you a review of the Yokai Watch from Yokai Watch. Self-explanatory there. This is the base roleplay toy for the Yokai Watch toy line that is here in the US and Canada and other English-speaking territories, thanks to Hasbro. Yeah, for whatever reason, Hasbro got the toy distribution license for Yokai Watch here in North America, and I don't know why Bandai didn't get it, but it might be for the better, because this is actually a really cool toy that is very, very loyal to its Japanese counterpart. I will say that right off the bat. This was $19.99 at my local Toys R Us. As of this recording, Toys R Us is the only place that has anything Yokai Watch, so be sure to head up your local Toys R Us if you want to try to find this thing. So the Yokai Watch itself comes with a Jibanyan medal and a Whisper medal, which is pretty cool, because apparently, from what I understand, Japan doesn't actually have a whole lot of Whisper medals, so that's really cool. You can have a app, which I believe is not out yet, and as well as a book that is not out yet that will hold all of the medals, just like in the show and Japan's toy line. So like I said, they're staying very, very loyal to the Japanese toy line. So as you can see right up here, you insert the medal, it plays the Yokai Tribe song regarding that yokai, as well as the name, and then some of them have additional little phrases in them, like Whisper and Jibanyan, all the popular guys, and recognizes 100 plus yokai medals. Now obviously they're all going to say like the tribe songs, but they all will recognize their names as well. So there's a lot of sounds in this for only $19.99. And the app will be on the App Store and the Google Play Store. And if it's a cool app, I will go ahead and take a look at it like I have for Digimon and Power Rangers and stuff like that on my channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right in and take a look at this thing. So here is the Yokai Watch itself, and for $19.99, this is actually one heck of a good deal. I like it a lot. So size-wise, I don't have the Japanese version to compare it to, but from what I can tell, size-wise, it is roughly the same exact size as the Japanese version, which is really cool. I'm so used to Americanized toys being downsized that it's nice to see a toy that's effectively almost identical to the Japanese release. The only difference I do know of is that there is no LED in this at all. The Japanese one, when this flips up, there's an LED that can come out, so like you're scanning for the yokai, like Nate does in the show. But unfortunately, this does not have an LED in it. Not really a big deal to me. I assume it saves on battery life. I'm not going to use the LED function, so I don't really particularly care all that much about the lack of LED in this. But obviously, it is quite thick, but thankfully, the strap is actually quite thick as well, and actually quite long. Kids might actually start overlapping a little bit on this band, and I just like kind of slapped the camera with the band, and I apologize for that. But here we go. So to get it on, just kind of finagle it. Everything is really big on this. Like this is big. The straps are big. The clasp is really big. So everything is very big. So I have pretty thick wrists, and I'm not even using all of the little peggy things, the holes. That's, I guess what I should say. Holes, yay! So there you go. It's now on my wrist. There's a lot of breathing room. This should fit pretty much anyone's wrist that could possibly want to wear this. So keep that in mind. You should be able to wear this. No problem if you're cosplaying or just want to go out for a night on the town looking for yokai. You can do that as well. So pretty cool. Getting it off is a little bit of a problem. But there we go. So yeah, it should be no problem for any size wrist whatsoever. So really cool. I like the way it looks. Like I said, no LED, but everything else is still there. Speaker right there. They even included slits into the strap for your listening purposes. So speaker down there. Unfortunately, there's no on and off switch anywhere on this, which is kind of unfortunate. I would have loved to see an on-off switch, even if it was just buried back there. So, like, as you can see, I don't really particularly see one whatsoever. I would have appreciated that, just because this button just always activates sound, and it is quite loud. Lots of loud noises on this thing. I guess they make it loud because they know if kids are wearing it on their wrist, the speaker will be covered up. So obviously it's going to be muffled, so I guess they make it really loud so that you can hear it even when it is on your wrist. But pretty simple. It does come with the Whisper and Jibanyan medals right here. Really neat. Here is the backs. There are QR codes that you can scan into an app. Like I said, the app is not out yet. And here is the little rail sort of things. It works a lot like, for you Toku fans, it works a lot like Drive's shift cars or Tokuger's Reshes. Same mechanics as that. It rides across this rail right here, hits these little buttons that are on that little black strip right there, and it knows what metal is red. So, pretty simple. Let's go ahead and hit the button right here. You get that little sort of activation noise, and you can just hit it again to hear that however you want to. And if you hold it down, you get the noise that the watch makes when you're in searching for a yokai. From what I can tell, it just keeps looping. There's nothing really special or anything about it. So now in this mode, you can go ahead and insert the metal. So we'll go ahead and start with Jibanyan. Like I said, you just line up the arrow with that little line right there.
Summoning Charming!
Jibanyan! I'm pretty busy right now.
So when you insert the metal, it will play that tribe's song, as well as have the yokai announce their name. And then it will play an additional phrase as well. For some yokai that speak, it'll be them talking. For some that just say their name, it'll just be them saying their name in a different way. So it's pretty simple. And then if you hit the button again,
Jibanyan! Jibanyan! Jibanyan!
it just says the name again. Really simple in terms of play. That is all there is to it. If you hold down the button, you're back to searching for a yokai, so there's no hidden sort of feature with that. So like I said, it is really simple, but with 100 plus yokai inside of the watch already, you're going to have quite a lot to look for in terms of looking for the medals. So if you pop it right out, you get the sort of deactivation noise, and if we insert Whisper, now he doesn't belong to a tribe, so he actually gets a pretty cool little function.
What's up, my corporeal friend? I am Whisper, at your service.
I like that a lot. I don't know why. I just really do. And if you want to hear it again, just hit the button.
What's up, my corporeal friend? I am Whisper, at your service.
Why, thank you, Whisper. You are good for pretty much nothing. But anyhow, pull that out. And in the show, there is the Nosers. One of them inhabited the watch because he wanted to be useful. He found his purpose in life. And there's actually a reference to that in there. In the show, he pops up when Nate tries to put in a medal like upside down. Now, obviously, the ways that these are designed, you can't do that. So basically, if you kind of insert a medal and remove it quickly and then insert it again, you can kind of hear what he has to say. Just like that. Pretty simple, but hey, it is a nice little inclusion that I do definitely enjoy. Because of how the rails work, it's kind of hard to get the sound, but it's really neat that they decided to include that as well. Now, since I had no idea when else to include this, at New York Comic Con, if you visited, I think, Hasbro's booth, they had a little Yokai Watch section, you could get this New York Comic Con Yokai Watch medal. So that is really cool. A neat exclusive yokai medal. At GameStop, if you pre-order the watch at GameStop, I don't know when they're getting it in, but there is an exclusive Jibanyan medal that they're giving out when you pre-order this yokai watch toy at GameStop. And it is Paws of Fury, and I believe it is the same track as this one right here, because if we go ahead and insert it,
Summoning Charming!
Jibanyan! Paws of Fury!
he says Paws of Fury, which is his attack. So I think that medal will say the same thing as this one, but this one has an exclusive design to New York Comic Con 2015. So there you go. That is all there really is to it. Now, obviously, this does have sounds for all of the tribes, but you only get Charming, technically, because Whisper doesn't belong to a tribe. So, as more toys are released, we will get more of the tribes, and the blind bags come with 3 medals, and all of the remaining tribes are included in some fashion in the blind bags. So as long as we're lucky, we should be able to get all of the tribes at some point pretty soon. So collecting these little yokai medals will be a ton of fun. I like this toy a lot. As a fan of the show and a fan of the game, even though I haven't fully played it yet, I dig it a lot. I was really worried about how the toys were going to come out here, and I think Hasbro totally nailed it on the head. Like I said, I think they might have actually saved us. Not that I particularly mind what Bandai America usually does with the Power Rangers line, but Hasbro is putting a lot of effort into it. We're getting a ton of medals. The distribution of the medals is pretty fair and fun to collect. And this toy in particular is really accurate to the Japanese release, sans that LED issue, and it's just a whole lot of fun, especially if you have at least one of each tribe, so you can hear all the cool jingles and stuff like that. So I dig it a lot. The jingles are fun. It's very faithful to the Japanese version, and it definitely should be in any Yokai Watch fans collection, barring that you're a fan of the dub. Obviously, if you're a fan of like subs or the Japanese version, then this won't do it for you, since it plays different little tribe jingles and stuff. But if you're a fan of the Yokai Watch dub, then by all means pick this up. Fun little toy for only $19.99. I was really surprised by the price, and Hasbro absolutely delivered. So that about does it for this review. If you like it, go ahead and blast that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more. So as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.